Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Doing another movie talk, but kind of podcast sort of deal, where I'm going to be talking about two of the biggest horror subjects that are being talked about right now, and of course that is Scream 5 and a new Evil Dead movie, which will be produced by Sam Raimi and written by Sam Raimi, but it will not be directed, or it will not star Bruce Campbell or be directed by Sam Raimi. First off, I'm going to go ahead and talk about Evil Dead, because Evil Dead is one of my favorite horror franchises of all time, truly and honestly. I find that it's sad to say here that Bruce Campbell will not be involved with this. I'm sure he's producing it and all, but he's not going to be involved. That's a bummer to hear, because, really, he is a highlight of that original trilogy, for sure, and the show. He's fantastic. And Sam Raimi has that awesome, really corny, but really spooky kind of way of directing. He did a great job with Ash vs. Evil Dead. He did a great job with the original Evil Dead trilogy. He obviously did a great job with Drag Me to Hell, all these kind of things. He has his own specific style, and it really works with this franchise. And it's sad to hear that he will not be directing it, which I think is a pretty big shame, because that's one of the things I would love to see him come back and do, is just another Evil Dead movie. But, if we can't get it, that's understandable. Honestly, I would have loved to see Fede Alvarez get another chance at a sequel for his original 2013 reboot of Evil Dead. I thought that movie was fantastic. Actually, it's my personal favorite Evil Dead in the entire franchise, to be honest. But it's sad to hear that he will not be coming back and doing another Evil Dead movie, but instead they're going to make a sequel to the original Army of Darkness, Evil Dead 2, Evil Dead. So it's a shame that, Fede Alvarez is not getting that opportunity, but at the same time, I'm still excited to see where the franchise goes. I'm not really sure where they're going to take it after. I wonder if, it's just going to be set off somewhere different, or if there's going to be another group of people who come in and read the Book of the Dead, or something along those lines. I'm not too sure. I'm not sure if it's going to be a sequel to the Ash vs. Evil Dead show, or what they're planning on doing with this franchise after the Army of Darkness or Ash vs. Evil Dead kind of show or movie. So it's really hard to tell where they're going to go with this, but I'm really dying, obviously, to know where they're going to go with this. I'm sure if maybe there's a synopsis maybe somewhere. Maybe I might look that up really quick, actually. Let's go to Evil Dead really quick on IMDb and see what they got. Okay. Evil Dead. New film. Come on now. Come on. New film. Let's see what we got. Evil Dead 4 is in the works, and now the title has been revealed in an interview, and the title is called Evil Dead Rise. Badass name, I like it. Oh, Bruce Campbell's the one that stated this. Awesome. The official name is Evil Dead Rise. We're getting a new draft. He has some things to say. It's pretty cool. I'm glad that he's involved with it for sure. If he has that, he brings his own sort of passion on set. I'm hoping he's on set and watching how they're directing this and how they're making this. Oh, is it called Evil Dead Rise or Evil Dead Now? Okay, I'm confused a little bit. I do not do my research. I kind of hear about it, and then I do my research as I'm kind of going along with it. But okay, it's called Evil Dead Now. That's what it's called. Okay, we're going to did a cool movie called The Hole in the Ground. Okay. All right. I'm not really seeing too much other details on it. However, that is right now the talks for Evil Dead 4, which is called Evil Dead Now. Pretty decently cool title. I like it. They're kind of going with that, Halloween is also doing it too. Like, Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends. Very good. It's like a statement almost. This is it. We're done. So Evil Dead Now kind of says, okay, we're bringing it back right now. Kind of like that. That's how I view it. I think it's cool. I like the ideas. Evil Dead Rise, Evil Dead Now. I'm not sure if they're planning on making more after this, but right now I'm really excited to see where this goes, because goddamn, I love Evil Dead. So yeah, guys, that's my opinion on Evil Dead 4, or Evil Dead Now, my bad. Seems like Bruce Campbell's on board. Seems like Sam Raimi's on board. Seems like it could be a good time, and I'm hoping that's what they go with. I'm hoping they bring it back to that original comedy horror element. They just smack it together. Or, you know what? I would be actually really cool with a serious horror movie, because it really works well with especially Evil Dead 2 and the original Evil Dead and the remake. Those are my favorite ones of the whole franchise, because I thought Army of Darkness kind of dove into the comedy a little bit too much. And I love Army of Darkness, don't get me wrong, but it really did dive into that comedy quite a bit too much, in my personal opinion. And now on to Scream 5? Yeah, Scream 5. Oh, fuck, I don't know why I had that brain fart, but Scream 5. So here's what we got so far, and rest in peace, Wes Craven. I really wish you were here to put your stamp on this, but I understand why you're not. Let's see the directors really quick. We got Matt Bettinelli, Olpin, and Tyler Gillette. Let me see their history really quick, see if we get an idea. Oh, look at that. Got some decent stuff. Okay, he directed Ready or Not. I have not seen that one. He directed Devil's Due. That's a bit of a red flag. But Ready or Not was like one of the most beloved, and he directed VHS, or at least the segment called 10/31/98. So that lifts my spirits up quite a bit for the project. I know that Devil's Due was like hated by quite a bit of people. I seen it, and I did not care for it that much at all. Let's look at Tyler Gillette, see what he's attached to, and I'm assuming, yeah, they're probably partners. Okay, Ready or Not, Devil's Due. Okay, so they got the directors of Devil's Due, Ready or Not to helm the project of Scream 5, and that's, not a bad idea. Actually, it kind of makes sense. Pretty damn decent. VHS was a pretty damn good recent horror film, and so is Ready or Not, right? Well, I have not seen Ready or Not, but I've only heard but fantastic things, and I own it on Blu-ray. I gotta watch it still, but I'm going to watch it soon, because now I gotta know. I gotta know what I'm getting myself in for if these guys direct it. So let's go back to Scream 5. Okay, we got 2 stars attached to the project, and that is Neve Campbell, who is rumored to be attached to the project. Not totally attached, which is okay. I really hope she comes back, because she really is a highlight of the franchise, and she is one of the best final girls in a horror franchise, in my personal opinion. And then we got David Arquette, of course. Gotta have Dewey back in. If you're gonna do the Scream original cast, you gotta have Dewey in there, for sure. So that's really, I love that. Okay, let's look at the writers really quick. I want to see who wrote the screenplay. Guy Busisk. Okay, obviously I kind of had a feeling he wrote Ready or Not. Stand Against Evil, Watch Over Me, Desire, Urge. We got Scream 5, and he did some Castle Rock episodes, so that's interesting. So it looks like he has a pretty good history with writing horror. Okay, let's look at the other writer, James Vanderbilt. Oh, okay, he produces, quite a bit of movies. Let's see if he helped write Zodiac. The Amazing Spider-Man, he wrote The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I'm going to let that slide. Okay, Independence Day Resurgence, I don't know. Murder Mystery, The Jans. Okay, he has quite a few projects, but he is helping write Scream 5. And you know what? Zodiac is a good sign for sure. And you got quite a bit of stinkers on there, but Zodiac's a good sign, right? So I think I'm okay with everything, who's like everybody on board to make this thing. So that's at least a plus. I'm glad to see, and I'm hoping that they get more of the original cast back. I know even Matthew Lillard, who played like Shaggy in the Scooby-Doos, and he played Stu in the first film, he's really dying to come back, and he's up for it. And I'm like, you know what? Here's an interesting concept now that I actually think about it, and I've been thinking about it for a while now. What if they decided to go the supernatural route with Ghostface? Like how Jason never dies, how Michael Myers never dies. What if Ghostface actually had somebody come in and he never dies? Like, since this franchise makes fun of the horror tropes so much, maybe they should make fun of the fact that some people just can't die, right? And they kind of do at the end of each movie, after they think they killed a guy, he jumps right back up and screams at you and he's not dead, but they always know he's going to do it. They should make fun of the fact, and maybe they should make fun of the fact that, let's say he never dies at all. Like, Stu comes back, he didn't die from that first movie, and he starts killing people again, but can't die. You could almost have you have like your own personal main attraction killer, like Jason is for Friday the 13th. You have your own horror icon to be that symbol for the franchise. And I think Stu would be a fantastic one to bring back and actually make that horror icon. Like, I think he'd work perfectly. So yeah, I'm hoping they bring back Matthew Lillard. On one hand, I would love to see it. On another hand, that's grasping at straws, because yes, his character did die in that first movie. So I don't know what they would be thinking if they brought him back, but if they do bring him back, maybe they go down that supernatural route and make him unkillable. So those are my opinions on both of the projects so far. I really like what Scream has attached to it, and I really dig that they are going with I'm hoping they go with a more comedy, and I'm sorry I'm talking so fast and messing up everywhere, but I'm kind of just doing this I'm not really even editing this, I'm just going to talk about it, but I'm hoping they really go down that, either way, I mean, it's fine, but I would really like for them to go down that horror aspect a little bit more on Evil Dead, because I do think that the movies stand stronger when they are pretty scary. Personally, that's just me. But I understand if they go down that comedy horror route. I just hope they don't overlay it with comedy. But guys, that is it for me. That is what I think about both of these projects so far. I'm really excited for both of them. I'm more excited for, I think, You know, after that, I'm actually more excited for Scream, to be honest. But, guys, comment down below, let me know your thoughts, and I'll check you out in the next video. Take care.